Hello and welcome to this video. Many projects don't fail because of bad technology. They fail because requirements documents don't actually guide decisions. In this video, I want to talk about why requirements documents often get ignored and what actually makes them useful in real projects. And also why clarity matters first, then the documentation. So, what is the common situation in projects? In most organizations, requirements documents do exist, but they are simply ignored. They are not in the use. They are written, reviewed, approved, and then quietly forgotten. Teams move forward based on assumptions, conversations, or interpretations rather than what is written in the document. The document becomes a formality, not a tool, because decisions happen outside the document. So, why requirements don't get used? So, this usually doesn't happen because teams are careless. It happens because requirements are more focused on documentation instead of clarity. They describe features, fields, and screens, but they don't explain what decisions they are meant to support. Requirements are written too early before decisions are actually clear. What is documented is usually described in details, but why it is exist in this document that remains open to interpretations. Some common patterns teams experience are documents optimized for completeness, not usefulness, resulting in lack of clarity, and multiple stakeholders reading the same document but walking away with different interpretations. This results in change request, reworks, and scope creep. When that happens, the document stops being a reference point. So, what is the real issue? In reality, requirement should act as a decision guide. But the real issue is that requirements are often treated as a static artifact. If a requirement doesn't help someone decide what to build, what to prioritize, or what to change, along with what purpose this is going to achieve, and who is the owner for that decision, it simply will not be used. So, what actually will work? Requirements will start working when they are anchored to decisions. That means being explicit about what decisions does this support, who is responsible for that decision, and what happens if the requirement is misunderstood or ignored. When clarity exists, documentation becomes valuable even if it is lightweight. A better approach is to treat requirements as a living communication tool. Validate assumptions early, focus less on volume and more on shared understanding. And use the document to reduce ambiguity, not to create more of it. The goal is not a perfect documentation. The goal is aligned execution. So, if your requirements documents are not being used, the problem usually is not effort, it is clarity. Fixing this early prevents rework, delays, and budget overruns later. Remember, requirements don't fail projects, but unclear thinking does. And that's why clarity matters first and then the documentation. Thanks for watching.